Good evening, everyone. Uh, we've got a couple things that we're going to be talking about in this broadcast that you're about to watch. So, we have really two different big weather stories that I want to get to talk about with you guys this evening. So, you can see here on the satellite imagery that we're looking at here, we've got really multiple weather systems that are going to be coming through. And really, here, especially across portions of the southeast, the weather is definitely changing. Obviously, we had our false spring and fake spring here these last few days, and now we are looking to really see things kind of dramatically shift, and we're going to be transitioning really to a big flood threat here through the middle of this week, and then also taking a look at the potential for some severe weather as we get into the weekend. So let me kind of show you here. Here is the uh, precipitation forecast really through the next couple weeks, and you can see really there's just this huge swath of heavy precipitation across much of the southeastern United States, because we're going to be seeing repeated rounds of storm systems that's going to be moving through this area, including the potential for some severe weather as we get into the weekend. And speaking of severe weather, let me just kind of quickly show you what we're looking at here for that for this weekend. As we get into this weekend to the weekend. So this coming Wednesday, we have a slight risk of severe storms um, that we'll be seeing here across portions of Mississippi that you can see over into southwestern Alabama, into east central Louisiana. So we have that system that's going to be moving through on Wednesday. That's where we're going to start seeing a lot of this rain moving through the southeast as well, bringing some of those higher totals. I mean, some places could possibly be seeing upwards of 6 to 8 inches of rain over the course of the next week. Even up in some of the mountains, there could be even higher totals than that, which would be terrible for some of the Helene recovery areas there in western North Carolina, eastern Tennessee. So, really going to have to keep a close eye on that as well. As we go into the extended range forecast, it's not until day 6. This is what we're looking at here for day 6. A very large area potentially for severe weather. This is for Saturday. So as we get into this weekend, for much of Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, even here into western Georgia, just west of the Atlanta metro area, could see the potential for severe weather. Now, right now, this does look to be a more linear storm system. So a squall line MCS type of system moving through, but there is the potential that we could see some of that discrete supercells thunderstorms kind of form potentially out ahead of that line. So I think by the time it gets here into Georgia, we'll be seeing that line weakening, and it'll be more of a wind damage threat and obviously a flood threat through the weekend. These National Weather Service has actually issued a flood watch already for portions of North Georgia here that you see in the green, for areas northwest and north of Atlanta. So those areas are all under that flood watch. And again, we're talking 4 inches plus of rainfall that we're going to be seeing for this flood watch area through Sunday. So definitely going to have to keep a very close eye on that as we go through the middle of the week and into the weekend. So here's a look at, let's see if we can get this to pull up. Well, that pulls up. So here's the system that we're keeping an eye on here. So we're going to see this moisture over the Gulf of Mexico kind of be transported north and eastward, and that'll be part of that storm system. On the northern side of that, there will be some more snow across portions of the Ohio Valley into the Mid-Atlantic and Northeast through this week. We've just really been seeing a parade of snowstorms across that area this week, and that is going to be continuing here through the course of this next week. So again, here is where that flood watch is in North Georgia. You can see here the flood potential is going to be increasing Wednesday night through Thursday morning. That's when we're going to have the highest flash flood risk will be overnight Wednesday into early Thursday morning. We'll have to keep an eye on this. This watch could potentially be expanded further south once we get a little bit more refined forecast on the exact track of the low. But again, rainfall 3 to 5 inches, definitely not out of the question. Some places could be seeing 7 or more inches of rain there across the area. So here's kind of a look at that map that you can see here. So again, 4 to 6 inches for places like Rome, up to Jasper, even for Blairsville, 3 to 4. Down here in the metro area of Atlanta, we're looking at 2 to 3 inches of rain, and over off to the east as well, 2 to 3. So it's going to be a soggy middle of the week here for much of Georgia. So we're definitely going to have to keep an eye on that. And we're, again, seeing some of these higher totals, 5, 6 inches. Even here in portions of Tennessee, this is a little concerning. I'm seeing some, again, this is over the course of really the next 2 weeks, but maybe 10, 12 inches of rain over the next 2 weeks for parts of Tennessee. So really we're going to be seeing this huge flood threat evolving over the southeast over the next week or so. And that is due to multiple storm systems that we're going to be seeing rolling through here across the United States over the course of the next few weeks. So really just seeing that first system come through again, snow on the north, and then all rain down here in the south. And that's the second system that moves through. And so we'll have to keep an eye on flood threat. And then here's another system that comes through, more rain as we get into the middle of February. So really we've got 3 different rounds of rain here as we get into February. So it definitely does look overall to be a pretty wet February as we get into the middle to even toward the end of February. We're going to see a lot of rainfall here across much of the southeast these next 2 weeks, even into the mid-Atlantic. So we'll keep you guys updated, and be sure to stay tuned to us here on YouTube. We'll be doing more live streams as we need to, but definitely wanted to go ahead and put this out there so you guys are prepared, especially if you live in northern Georgia, Tennessee. The severe weather threat, obviously, this weekend. We'll probably be doing another live stream, but possibly even chasing this weekend over into Alabama on Saturday. So we'll keep you updated if we do activate our storm chasing mode here. But again, thank you guys so much. Be sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel for more weather updates, and we'll catch you guys on our next video.